Welcome back to another Gaming Backlog episode. I'm without a co-pilot, so Shell's flying solo for a bit. Since Star Wars Outlaws has been out for a week, I have some feelings I want to share. I enjoyed Outlaws. Playing as a scoundrel is quite refreshing since we've had a chance to be a Jedi, a Sith, a clone trooper, a bounty hunter, and a pilot. There have been a lot of Star Wars games since the original movie came out, and we rarely get a chance to explore the underbelly of the Star Wars universe, except maybe in Solo and a handful of episodes in Clone Wars. But playing as Kay Vess was a delight. Living Kay's life as she struggles to survive while smack dab in the middle of a galactic war was immersive. The gameplay is also one of the best ones we've played this year. The stealth gameplay may turn some people off, but it makes a lot of sense since you're a scrappy thief. Most missions tread the same pattern, but incorporating Nyx into the combat and stealth was so much fun. I mean, look at the little guy! He's so cute! Despite all this, there is not much excitement for Outlaws from Star Wars fans and gamers alike. Well, it might be the dip in quality from Star Wars in general. I mean, for every The Mandalorian, there's the Book of Boba Fett. And for Andor, there's The Acolyte. Best thing to come out of that show is some well-choreographed lightsaber battles and, well, Manny Jacinto and his badass helmet. Manny Jacinto. I still believe that if done right and the stories are well written, Star Wars will have fans eating at the palm of their hands. I mean, take a look at EA's Jedi series. Fallen Order and Survivor are some of the best Star Wars content to be released in recent years, in every sense of the word. What's great about the Star Wars franchise is its versatility, opening doors for creators to tell different stories within a rich universe. But how come Outlaws didn't spark much interest? It has an intriguing premise with a relatable protagonist, an open world with vast lands to explore, engaging combat, and an awesome soundtrack. Well, I can argue that it's probably some of the business choices made by Ubisoft. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. $70 is a lot. I sure as hell better get my money's worth if I'm paying for that much, but unfortunately, I don't feel like I did. Yes, I got the Kessel Runner bonus pack, which gives me a cosmetic pack for the Speeder and the Trailblazer, but that's about it. Expansions, of course, would cost more. And am I interested in getting them? I mean, sure, why not? I mean, I got all the expansions in FF14, why not Star Wars? And I enjoy the game that much, but I'd probably wait for a better deal. I get that no one's forcing us to buy games, but of course, as a consumer, there are a lot of factors that run around our heads before we purchase something, and if we think the price can't be justified, chances are we'll wait for the end of the year sales. It also doesn't help that the director of subscriptions at Ubisoft, Philippe Tremblay, said that gamers should feel quote-unquote comfortable not owning their games. Tremblay pointed out that gamers are used to owning their games, but that's the consumer shift that needs to happen. Basically, embracing this new model will mean games will exist and the service will continue. But let's not forget that Ubisoft shut down servers for 15 games to make way for newer titles, rendering paid content no longer available. Although some titles have gotten remasters that include the expansions, you can't blame players for having complete contempt for Ubisoft after shelling out possibly hundreds of dollars for additional content. Larian Studios CEO Vann summarized what everyone felt by saying, "It's going to be a lot harder to get good content if subscription becomes the dominant model, and a select group gets to decide what goes to market and what not." With all this said, Ubisoft's practices may be the reason why Star Wars Outlaws' potential is held back. Great content won't matter if it will be taken away in favor of modernization. Unfortunately, a promising project has to suffer despite having a passionate team behind it. Much like Respawn, the devs at Massive Entertainment had so much enthusiasm for the game, which personally gave me hope for its quality. This might be wishful thinking, but I hope someday publishers will be just as eager to provide quality service for gamers. And that said, what do you think about Star Wars Outlaws? And what's your favorite Star Wars anything? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more video game goodness. Go to our socials too and keep up to date with our upcoming content. Links down in the description below. But for now, this has been Shell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!